Astros. Just about ready to roll here. And on the hill, the lefty, Framber Valdez. What do you have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's Mike Tauchman.
Leading off for the White Sox, right fielder Mike Tauchman.
And a foul ball. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in the dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Hit in the air, left field, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Luis Robert Jr. stands in now and watches strike one. One out, bases empty. And that's in the dirt. On the ground. And that's just foul. And that skips in the dirt. That's outside. 3-2 now.
Full count.
The 3-2 is outside and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. In for a strike. And it's 0-1. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Robert stands at first with one out. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. The 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Man at first, one away. This one in the air. Pena settles under it. And there's two down.
Batting fourth, first baseman Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn now. Now snap throw to first. Robert dives back in. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Foul ball there. Next offering away upstairs. And a foul ball.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning, and it's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And that's the third out. The White Sox lead one. Now here come the Astros. No score. It's Major League Baseball. Back here at Dyken Park. And starting in this one, Martin Perez. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Sinker cutter change. He's not overpowering velocity, not even up to 90, which isn't, it's not like, oh, you got to have 90. If you can move the ball around, and all it's about is keeping hitters off balance. And if you can have some late movement, you miss the barrel, you get weak contact, and you can move through a game as we've seen him do this season.
Jose Altuve leading things off and takes a strike. There's a swing and a drive. Hits the fence.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Right down to shoot, and the count is 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that misses off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Back-to-back singles, just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. That one finds the corner, 0-1. First and second here, no outs. And that one fouled off. Just off the outside edge. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Christian Walker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. No outs, runners at first and second. Got him! And that is a big first out. And now it's Christian Walker. And fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And now the 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Tapped back up the middle. Sosa fires to second for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros.
In the grand scheme of things, this at bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at bat.
On the ground, out to short. Dives, but it's off his glove. The run comes across, and the Astros score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play, and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
And now here is Jeremy Pena. This looks like extra bases. Walker coming home. One run across. Diaz rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 3-0.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball, a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. That's to third. Whips it across. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. Back here in Houston, second inning, set to go. Now the third baseman, Josh Rojas. And that one is inside ball 1.
The 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. 1-2. And the slider just misses. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. And the lefty kicks, delivers. He steps on the bag. 1 out in the second.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
And here is Sosa to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. McCormick has it sized up. He makes the grab. Out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Love how he let that ball travel,
Batting
trusted his
eighth,
hands.
shortstop,
Nice job of going the other way.
Baldwin.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. Just missed.
Outside.
Two outs. And there's a foul ball. Snap throw to first. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Mauricio
Right
Dubon.
fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
First pitch misses. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
That one's in there. Now 2-1. On the ground, right side. On to first. Out. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
That's what a good sinker's
Batting
designed
ninth,
to do.
center
Get a guy to
fielder,
roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake Myers. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Bouncer to second. And that chance handled. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Back to the top of the lineup. Jose Altuve up to hit here. He led off the bottom of the first with a single and then came in to score. Fought off foul. To third, Rojas. Zips it to first. And the Astros put down in order. Nothing doing there for Houston, but they lead at 3-0. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Brooks Baldwin. Valdez back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
In the dirt, 2 balls and a strike. That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He got a pitch he could drive, but he
Pressure.
didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Lee, the next to hit. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Baldwin stands at second with no outs. Swing and a ball line to center. And that gets down for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Slides his hand in there, save. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Mike Tauchman.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Mike Tauchman. And that one is inside. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
No.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Runner at first with no outs here. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On a line, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And now it's Luis Robert. That one finds the zone. Strike one. The delivery to Robert. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Benintendi to the plate. Runners at first and second with one gone.
Ball, no. Two, one.
In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him. That missed by a lot. 3-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The 3-1. Swung on, belted. That's back. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. A 2-run homer, and we're all square. It's 3-3.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Vaughn will hit next. Outside with a breaking ball. The lefty, the 1-0. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Slice to right. Dubon makes the catch, and that'll do it. But the White Sox with a 2-run homer. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Back after this on the show. Back here in Houston as we go to the last of the third. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a ball popped up. Vaughn settles under this one. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. And that's down and away.
Ball, no.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Slings to first, and they get the out on Alvarez.
Now batting, first baseman, Christian Walker.
Christian Walker getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Benintendi is there. Brings it in for the third out. We played 3, and our score 3-3. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark
White Sox,
as we go to the
third
top of the
baseman,
4th. Here's Josh Rojas. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Ripped to short. Fires across the diamond, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Next to hit, Lenny Sosa. He's 0 for 1. In the air, out towards left center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Miguel Vargas. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Vargas, in his second season, 25 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in there safely.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I
next for the
really
White
like that
Sox,
swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way
Baldwin.
through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And now the shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. A double and a run scored his first time up. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. Stays alive. 0-2 now. And there's a ball.
1-2. 2-2.
Squirts away a little bit. Vargas up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Full count.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Vargas on third with 2 out. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. White Sox strand a couple. Score remains tied at 3. Back here at Dyken Park, here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
That's down and in. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
And stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. Doubled his first time up. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
Ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Just missed. Chas McCormick in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that's through there for a strike.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And that one ripped to left, down the line, and it's foul. Baldwin slings to second. On to Vaughn. 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Chas McCormick now at the plate. Grounded out his first time. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
One, two.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's too low. 2-2. Oh, great grab on the dive. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Back here in Houston, now it's the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. And that misses. 1-0.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Now batting.
And now here's big center fielder Luis Robert. A strikeout and a walk.
All those numbers
1-0.
mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And
Ball
another
two.
ball. That
No,
one
that's a ball.
misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one's in there, and the count is 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
In the air, right field. Dubon makes the catch. 2 away. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. He's already homered in this game. Benintendi needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. And there's a strike.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
2 out, space is empty. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Throw to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. So they make short work of him there. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Right fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Ground ball,
That's
left
foul
side,
ball.
and foul ball.
Well, these Astros, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already,
Ball.
and even though some of them have been for
1-1.
outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Robert calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Jake Myers.
And now the center fielder, Jake Myers. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That one fouled hard the other way. Out in front and foul to the left side. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Fouled off left side. Next pitch is outside. And a curve misses outside. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting.
You know, two-out errors are kind of like two-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden, you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
2 outs, runner at first. So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. 1 for 2. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Makes the catch. And that is the inning. So the Astros lead 1. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Caleb Ort.
For the Astros.
And here's the first
Number
baseman,
63.
Andrew Vaughn. 0 for 2 in this one.
Ort.
And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Brian Abreu appears to be getting loose. Scott getting loose as well. The 1-0. He was late there. Strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Right through there for a strike.
1-2.
On the ground, Altuve. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Now the third baseman, Josh Rojas, has grounded out a couple of times. That's a strike. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Yeah, that's fouled off. The next
Ball 1.
offering misses, and the count
1
is
ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out. So up next for Chicago, Lenny Sosa.
Lenny Sosa.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. And that is out of play. And there's a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Still tied 3-3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 64.
Now pitching for Chicago, number 64, Shane Smith.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Yordan Alvarez digs in now.
Alvarez.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Gus Varland, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Ellard warming up as well. On the ground right side, and it's through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Christian Walker. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Ball.
This one in the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. Outside. The count now 2-2.
2 strikes.
With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the sixth.
Ball 3.
Yainer Diaz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Line drive, caught. Dives for the bag, got him. Double play.
Up next for the Astros, catcher, Yainer.
And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. And that's in for a strike. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Swinging a foul straight back. Diaz, the runner at first with 2 gone. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Two outs. That's
Ball 2.
a little bit low. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Inning over. 1 left for Houston. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the White Sox DH, Miguel Vargas. Or the tall righty, 250 pounds, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. That one fouled off. 0-1. And a foul ball.
Ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fields another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And now Brooks Baldwin in there, and it's 0-1. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That's off the inside corner. 1-2 the count.
Finish him.
Fly ball center field. Myers settles underneath it. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's Corey Lee. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Not
1-2.
close with that one. Now 1-2. This one popped up right side. Altuve drops into the glove, and that is that. Nothing doing here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied up.
Pitching for Chicago.
We're back in a new pitcher here to
Number
start the bottom of the
37.
7th. Gus Varland.
Gus Varland.
McCormick
1-0.
up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Just off the outside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. And that's in for a strike. Splits the plate, and the count now even up. That one missed. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tachman under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Mauricio.
And stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And he grounds one to the right side. In time, Devon. 2 away.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. That clips the corner. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Oh, that one rides up and in.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That misses, and the count is 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering upstairs. Jose Altuve in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 down, nobody on. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
And he's a guy that will certainly think about stealing a bag or two. Not the kind of speed you want to put on base in a tie game.
And here is Jose Altuve. 1 for 3.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
There's a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And that one a little bit high.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
2 outs. Popped up right side. Vaughn. And the inning is over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Tauchman stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Josh Hader, the left-hander, up and throwing. And the count 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Went away on the strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
So here's Robert now. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2.
Outside low. Going to count 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get
strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Benintendi up here. He's already homered here in this one. That clips the corner. Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses, and that is ball 1. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Now pitching for
Back
Chicago.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Frazier Eller.
Frazier Eller.
Bringing blessings when I'm moved. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a groove. I'm lessons, I'm written, Lord, thoughts, food. More than what I was.
Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes.
Third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Next offering upstairs. Yordan Alvarez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting.
So a change being made at first base. Pitch running here, Zach DeZenzo. No outs, runner at first. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros, known for his late inning heroics. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Movement in the bullpen. Cam Boozer, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Late swing, foul to the left. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Oh, right to the backstop. DeZenzo into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Next pitch is outside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there. And
ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Big spot late in this one, and here's Christian Walker. 0 for 3 in this one. On the corner for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
The 0-1. High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there. It sails up onto the train tracks and out of here. Gone. A home run. A laser to left. It's 6-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Jordan Leisure.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Digging in, Yainer Diaz. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one. Line drive, base hit, right center field.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeremy
Pena up next for the Astros. Right side, and that's a foul ball. The 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball one. Diaz gets his lead at first with nobody out. On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. One at second, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Now batting.
Well, they had the chance at turning two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
So next up for Houston, Chas McCormick. Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw to second. Ow!
Wow, what a great throw from his knees right there. You're not going to see that every day. Such a long throw from the plate to second base. So to have no bottom half behind it, but still deliver a seed on target, so impressive. And most catchers practice that throw, but not many have the arm strength to actually make it work in a game.
And another ball. Two gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Look out, that ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
That's in there, and now 2-2. And that's outside. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox.
This
Zach
change for the
DeZenzo
Astros.
now in the game as he takes
Now
over
playing
third.
base, number 9.
So the closer
Zach
summoned from the
DeZenzo.
bullpen, Josh Hader.
Now
Save
pitching the
opportunity for him right
Astros.
here, and he's their guy.
Number
Time to lock this one
71.
down and get out of here with a W.
And now the first baseman,
Hader.
Andrew Vaughn. That one
Ball.
outside, and that's ball 1. A little bit
Ball
low.
2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Just
Ball 3.
missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really
3
nothing you
balls,
can do
no
with that if
strike.
you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And that drops in for a strike.
In this situation, you
3
expect the
balls, 1
batters to
strike.
be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
That one misses.
Ball 4, inside.
So a leadoff walk.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now batting, third baseman.
So a
Josh
man aboard.
Rojas.
And next to hit for the Sox, Josh Rojas. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
In the dirt. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
He's 2 outs away. Lenin Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That's
Ball.
outside. Ball 1. The
1-0.
White Sox trailing by 3 here at the top of the 9th. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make
Now
if you
batting,
can't
the
execute the small
designated
stuff,
hitter,
just
Miguel
like we
Vargas.
saw.
Vargas in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next
Ball,
offering
go.
misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And
Go.
there's a ball. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Hader is just 1 strike away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Yeah, the batter now, Brooks Baldwin. There's the strike. The tying run at the plate. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Tying run at the plate. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That's a ball.
That one missed. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.